The internet was not created for security. It was created for file sharing and access. The cloud system that we have now was created for the cloud providers and their benefit. They don't like security. Security is a roadblock. And they view data breaches, which is now 82% of data breaches, according to IBM, are in the cloud. Or we're going to wait till it's 99%. But they view that as a cost of doing business rather than, maybe we should help our users keep their data secure. So I think that seems like a simple solution, but if you do that, a whole bunch of changes will cascade with cloud architecture, with the possibilities of edge computing, and also with just savings and energy, environmental impact. So that's my side of it, but it's a big change caused by simple security in the front. Thank you.
Yeah. Folks,
You
can I
go ahead,
comment on this?
Alexander. Sorry. Go ahead.
So this conversation seems 2 to 3 degrees removed from what the actual issue is. I don't think we're taking a first principles approach here, and I'm going to be honest. Moving data centers closer to energy is like saying I'm going to put vaccines closer to people and assume they're going to use them, and that'll fix the problem. That's an absurd notion. We've done that many times with a lot of things in history, and that won't work. Now, if we look at this ramp up of the vast amounts of data that we're analyzing, and that creates a vast amount of processing power, which requires energy to the GPUs, we have gone down the path of having to consume a higher volume of data, essentially fuel, to use to do the processing. But it hasn't given us the output of quality that we're looking for from the data coming from these data centers using systems like LLM or other machine learning AI models. So the principle we should be looking at is the choice of what we're actually choosing to analyze and store. So if your GPUs are the issue and they're the most expensive, well, then you should be very diligent about the data intake that's coming in that you're choosing to store and how it's being analyzed. And to double down on Lance's comment, your system, what you're talking about, is a temporal data storage built with security. So it's pre-encrypted at a point coming into the front, and hopefully in the future when homomorphic encryption. And what that means is you can keep things encrypted, but still get access to the data without breaking the security structure. That's something that's close down the road that even our firm currently works on. But the temporalness of it is going to be very important, where we as human beings need to come and choose what are the most important things we actually want to store and study that will give us the best evolutive outcome for artificial intelligence that we as human beings are using to evolve ourselves. So rather than look at the energy problem, the energy is there because we think it's in our best interest to consume more and more of this data to hope for a better outcome. But we all know who's had that famous quote, Einstein, do the same thing over and over, right? So for us, it shouldn't be about the vast volume and energy we're spending, but pause for a moment to think about what we're actually choosing to store and analyze, especially if the resources are so precious around those GPUs.